There is a very difficult truth that most men spend their entire lives trying to ignore. It is a truth that hurts your feelings, so you bury it. You watch movies about romance, you listen to songs about soulmates, and you believe the Disney fairy tale that you are special simply because you exist. You believe that you deserve love just for breathing air. Here is the cold, absolute reality. Nobody cares about you. Let me be more specific. Nobody cares about you unconditionally. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A woman can be loved simply for being beautiful or nurturing. A child is loved simply for being innocent and full of potential. A dog is loved simply for being loyal. But a man is only loved under the condition that he provides something. If you are a man and you provide nothing, no protection, no resources, no competence, no strength, you are invisible. You are discarded. You are the homeless man on the street that people step over without breaking stride. Society looks at a broke, weak, complaining man with disgust, and they should, because as a man, you are born with zero inherent value. You are not born special. You are born as a raw block of clay. It is your duty, and yours alone, to carve that clay into a statue. If you stay as a lump of clay, the world will walk all over you and not think twice. This burden of performance is not a curse, it is a gift. It is the fire that forces you to evolve. If people loved you just for being yourself, you would never leave the couch. You would never build the empire. The fact that you have to earn your place in this world is the only reason you will become strong. The pressure you feel, that is not anxiety. That is the weight of your potential waiting to be realized. Now let's look at the people around you. Look at your friends. Most of you do not have friends. You have distractions. You have drinking buddies. You have people who are just as lost as you are, and you huddle together to feel better about your lack of progress. If your friends are comfortable with your mediocrity, they are not your friends. They are your anchors. There is a saying, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." This is biological law. We are tribal animals. We mimic the behavior of the pack. If your pack is fat, lazy, and broke, you will be fat, lazy, and broke. It is impossible to be an eagle flying with pigeons. The pigeons will peck at you. They will try to drag you down to the pavement to fight over scraps of bread because they cannot comprehend the sky. You need to identify the energy vampires in your circle. There is the skeptic, the man who always tells you why your idea won't work, not because he is wise, but because he is afraid you might succeed. There is the victim, the man who always has a drama, always has a crisis, and needs you to save him emotionally every weekend. There is the comfort seeker, the man who tells you to relax, to take a break, to live a little. He is trying to drug you with mediocrity so he doesn't have to face his own failure. You must cut these men off, not gently, ruthlessly. This brings us to the most controversial topic, women. This is where most men lose their minds. They chase women before they have built themselves. They want the high-value partner without being the high-value man. You are trying to trap a butterfly. You are running around with a net, sweating, desperate, and looking foolish. Stop chasing. Build a garden. If you build a beautiful garden, if you cultivate your mind, your body, your finances, and your status, the butterflies will come to you. And even if they don't, you still have a beautiful garden. You must understand that a woman's nature is to test you. This is evolutionary biology. She needs to know if you are capable of protecting her and the offspring. She does not test you because she hates you. She tests you to see if you are strong. When you are weak, indecisive, or overly emotional, you fail the test. When you seek her validation, you fail the test. A woman cannot love a man she can dominate. She cannot respect a man who asks her permission to lead. She wants a king who is conquering a kingdom, not a fan who is begging for her attention. Your focus must be 100% on your mission. The woman is not the mission. The woman is the companion who joins you on the mission. If you make her the center of your universe, she will despise you for it. And this leads to the concept of solitude. Before you can build a powerful circle, and before you can lead a woman, you must learn to be alone. Most men are terrified of silence. They need the TV on, the podcast playing, the text messages flying. They cannot sit in a room with their own thoughts because their thoughts are dark. Their thoughts are full of regret. You must embrace the solitude. You must go into the wilderness of your own mind. It is in the silence that you build your frame. It is in the gym alone at 5 a.m. that you build your self-respect. Respect is the currency of men. It is more valuable than money. It is more valuable than love. But respect is never given. It is always taken. You take respect by having boundaries. You take respect by keeping your word. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you have taught the world that you are a liar. You have taught your subconscious mind that you are a liar. Why should anyone respect a liar? When you walk into a room, people can smell your self-respect. It radiates off you. It's in your posture. It's in your eye contact. If you have disciplined yourself, if you have suffered, you carry a specific weight. People move out of your way. You're going to lose people on this path. This is the price of the apex. As you climb higher, the air gets thinner. There is less room at the top. Your old friends from high school, they won't understand. Your family, they might say you've changed or that you are arrogant or obsessed. Let them. You cannot save everyone. You are on a lifeboat, and if you try to pull everyone in, you will sink. You save yourself first. Then, and only then, do you have the strength to reach back and help those who actually want to climb. But understand this, when you reach the top, you will find a new tribe. You will find other men who have climbed the mountain, men of honor, men of resources, men of power. These are the only friends worth having. A brotherhood of kings is invincible. A gathering of slaves is just a riot waiting to be crushed. So, here is your task. Look at your phone. Look at your contacts. Look at your last 10 text conversations. Who are these people? Are they adding value to your life, or are they extracting it? Are they discussing the empire, or are they discussing the entertainment? You need to make the hard cuts. You need to become the origin point of a new lineage. Stop looking for a hand to hold. Look for a sword to wield. The world does not owe you love. The world does not owe you friendship. The world owes you nothing. You get what you take. You get what you build. You get what you are.